coating as a choice in 4 one-pound bags of these chicken bites, or you may go with the buffalo flavor. Now, this is something that you're going to want to cook when you get it at home, either in your oven, in your deep fryer, or as I have done many times, in my air fryer. We don't have a lot of these to go around, and if you want the buffalo, I have fewer than 1,000. If you want the original, 600 to go around, and we also have auto delivery, delivering every 90 days for 1 year. Let me just cut into one of these so you can see the beautiful white meat chicken, not form pressed or processed. This is something dynamic and delicious. Don't miss out on your opportunity. Let's welcome back in Ray Rastelli, who has been talking beef all day, but now we're going to switch gears a little bit. And, oh, is he setting up? Okay, fine. Okay, we're just getting a camera ready on Ray's in. So what I want to remind you is that these come packaged in 1-pound bags like this. So you only take out what you need as you need it, and then you cook it either in your oven, in a deep fryer, or you can throw it in the air fryer, which I have done many times. Let's welcome in Ray Rastelli now, who now he has his camera turned. Ray, you've been talking about beef all day. Let's switch gears and talk chicken.
It's nice to talk about chicken too, David, especially because I know the kids at home, the grandkids, they love this. This is the go-to, and there's a reason for it. Again, knowing your source. Well, it starts with fresh chicken breasts. That means these boneless breasts have been skinless, and they have never, ever been frozen, and they come from your great state of North Carolina. And there's a reason why we bring them in from there, David. They're all natural. So that's where we start. We then take some of our crunchy panko breading, and then we just bread them and we par fry for them. But here's the key. This is not a chicken nugget, right? This is what I call a chicken bite. Now you're going to see different sizes. Look, I mean, and you're going to get approximately 16 to 18 in a bag, in a pound bag. But here's the star of it, right? It's real chicken. If you take a look at this, it is real chicken. Now, I made one mistake. I called it a chicken bite. I should have called them chicken bites, because you're probably going to need 2 or 3 bites to get through one of these, David. These are really big, and this is the original. So the original to me is something that you can do anything with it. For at home, the grandkids come over, rather than pulling out something that's processed, that's really not natural, all we do is drop these in our deep fryer, we pull them out, and we just, as simple as that. And I want you to see how many are here.
Ray, this is one chicken bite in the buffalo flavor. Look how big this is.
Yes, exactly, David. It is just, they're large. And of course, then we've also got the buffalo style. Now, the buffalo style, which you have there, is just, it's a buffalo seasoning on the outside. Don't think it's hot. It's not hot. It just gives you that buffalo tang. Now, if you want it to be hot, all I recommend is throw it in a bowl, toss it with some hot sauce, and all of a sudden you've got something hotter. But again, look at the sizes of these things, because
they're enormous.
They're all natural chicken breast. Yes. So it is all breast meat, incredibly tender, whether you want to put them in your air fryer, bake them in your oven, do them. I like doing them in the toaster oven because it's really, really simple.
Right.
And for me, they fit every occasion. I originally thought this is going to be great for kids. I will tell you that adults go crazy over this because you can use any dipping sauce for it.
Now, this is the buffalo, and I wanted to taste this specifically because I'm someone that likes spice, but spice doesn't like me, so I can't do anything really hot. Oh, Ray, it's got great flavor, but it's not burned the house down. Not anywhere close. Dave. I mean, you can make it hotter if you add more sauce to it, but it's got just a little kick, a little tang to it. Really lovely. And now we're last call in the original. Original is last call, and only about 300 remain. Ray, is the original more of a traditional breading?
It is more of a traditional, but if we still got that panko, because we want you to get the crunch on the outside of that, you know, and that's where really the fresh chicken comes in, because with fresh chicken that's never been frozen before, it actually clings to it. It hugs it versus becoming a coating and falling off. So we want it to be in every single bite. But if you want to maybe take the buffalo and do something a little different, here's what I do, David. I'm going to use my hands because it's just chicken, and for me, I just take.
You have to.
Yeah, I have to. I take the buffalo and I just take some honey, right? So all I'm going to do is take some honey in here, and now I've got that beautiful buffalo, and now I've got a honey on top. I will tell you that this is something that when my friends and family come over, This is served in literally minutes, and sometimes they just never get to the entree because they love this so much.
I'm gonna bet so.
That's how easy it is, right?
Now, Ray, you say these are par fried when we receive them, so they're partially cooked, is that correct?
They're just partially cooked. They're not fully cooked. And we didn't want to do that, David, because we don't want them to dry out, right? So we want you to put them in the oven, bake them. When you bake them, the natural juices from the fresh chicken actually is what makes it tender and makes it juicy. And here's how they're coming, David. They're coming in these individual 1-pound bags, but there's 16 to 18 pieces in this bag. So it's going to go a long way. If you don't need the entire bag, then I just recommend, if you got a couple of kids coming home from school or from camp and they just want, 6 or 7 or 8 of them,
sure,
just cut the bag open, pull out what you need, put them back in the Ziploc, put them back in your freezer, and these will last for 12 months in your freezer, just like this.
Ray, the original is sold out, so I'm going to take it over here. Yeah.
Okay.
Original is gone. Now, half of our total quantity is gone. If you want the buffalo bites, I have fewer than 800 remaining, and these have a very mild buffalo seasoning to them. These are not, let me underscore that, not going to burn your mouth off, all right? Now, you can make them hotter by adding more sauce to them. Please dunk them in some blue cheese or some ranch dressing. I mean, if you don't, it'll just hurt my feelings. These are amazing, and they're all white meat, breast meat chicken. They are breaded with panko. They have a light buffalo seasoning on them. If you want them more buffalo hot, then you add more buffalo flavor to them. If you like just a little bit of flavor, like I do, buffalo flavor, then they're just perfect. These are not burn your face off. But I want to point out that these are all white breast meat. This is something that is incredible. Not form pressed or processed. When you pull this apart, those are real pieces of white breast chicken meat that apparently all come from my home state of North Carolina, which makes me love them even more.
They do. And the size, every size is a little different because these are not chunked and formed and processed. This is real chicken breast. So here's one of the buffalo. Now, I want you to notice the size. I mean, I have pretty big hands, and you can see this is a pretty big size bite. But what I want you to notice, not just that it's all chicken, all white meat chicken, but I want you to notice that the buffalo seasoning is on the outside and it's not on the inside. And I did that specifically so that you don't get a very hot, you don't get the burn, you don't get the hot, you just get the buffalo seasoning. But if you mix it with honey, and that's what I like to do, then I get a nice buffalo honey flavor. But the star of the show is the chicken. And when you can open up a chicken bite like this and see real chicken, you know you've got something that is really going to be fun for the family. You can feel really good about serving it to whether it's the kids or the adults, and lots you can do with it, whether it's going to be an appetizer, an hors d'oeuvre. I will tell you one of the things that my wife does with this, which makes it really easy because it's a great shortcut. She just takes this and she actually puts this in some spaghetti sauce, or gravy as we call it.
Right.
She puts some mozzarella cheese, and she actually does a chicken buffalo parm out of this.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's simple. It's so simple to do.
What a good
because
idea.
Remember, yes, and easy's good because as busy as we are, we want it to be simple and easy, but I want something really good for my family.
Well, I used to say you see the kids getting off the school bus, but I think the kids are off the school bus for the summer.
Yes.
I think they're pretty much out of school now. But you know what? Then you're going to need snacks for summertime. And if you do the auto delivery every 90 days for 1 year, so these could keep coming right into the fall season when kids are back in school and you do see them coming out of the school bus, you throw some into your toaster oven or your countertop oven with the French doors. The Oster oven is what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Hey, Ray, can these be cooked from frozen real quickly?
They can, right from frozen, David. You don't want to thaw these right from frozen. It makes it really, really simple. Again, right out of the package, into your air fryer or into your oven. And a cooking guide, instructions come with it, so it makes it really simple.
Now, if you want, well, let me tell you, we started the show with 1,600. I only have the buffalo left and only 400 remaining. How many folks are on the phone lines? 500. Wait, I've got 400 left and 500 people on the phone lines. Something doesn't compute. That means it's a race to the finish line. That means you want to get yours now while the getting is good. Hey, Ray Rastelli, go ahead and swap things up on your end because we're going to talk about a one-time only value. What is a one-time only value? Well, when the show is over, the deal is over, and you want to shop a one-time only value price right now on air or on QVC.com.